What's up, YouTube family? So, like for real, I know it's kind of late to be talking about this shit because it's been a while, but it's still a very important topic, and I'm gonna talk about this shit, man, straight up. Um, so this motherfucker Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish, who is not funny. Aries Spears is funny. Tiffany Haddish is not. But anyway, they made a video, some type of skit, or I don't know what it was for or why it was made, but it's fucking sick. We talk about child porn and child molestation and sex trafficking and child grooming and all type of shit on this channel. But I cannot fucking believe what the fuck I saw. I wish I didn't see it. This motherfucker Aries Spears, who recently, for those that don't know, man, I'm gonna just give a rundown, man. Aries Spears is a comedian actor who is best known for a show called Mad TV. For those of y'all who are too young to know, man, oh man, y'all missed out. Just go on YouTube and type in Mad TV and just watch some clips. You will laugh your fucking ass off. Some of the funniest shit ever. The funniest sketch comedy show ever, besides In Living Color. In Living Color was an all black cast comedy sketch. Man, I just can't even begin to tell y'all how funny Mad TV was. And it was very politically incorrect, very edgy jokes. Like it was no political propaganda. Like they would talk shit that people would be afraid to say. Whereas Saturday Night Live only tells you what they want people to think, which is not, there's nothing funny about that. It's just fucking propaganda. But anyway, not to get off topic, Aries Spears, he was really known for his Bill Cosby impression. He did one of the funniest Bill Cosby impressions. They had a skit where he would act like DMX a lot. He would do a DMX impression. He could do the voice like, you know what I'm saying? And which I do a pretty good DMX impression, but not as good as Aries Spears. But they had a skit where he played DMX's mom and just, shit like that, man. He was a very, very funny. He was the funniest person on that show, if you ask me. Like how Kel Mitchell, for those that remember, there was a show called All That. It was on Nickelodeon, where they had Kenan Thompson, who was a member of Saturday Night Live now. But the guys from Good Burger, welcome to Good Burger. We all know Kel was the star of that show, All That. Like, he was the funniest cast member. He had the best characters, just everything. He was just the best person on that show. That's what Aries Spears was to Mad TV. Mad TV, they pretty much fulfilled what Saturday Night Live could not. When In Living Color went off air, Mad TV came in at a time where no other sketch comedy was really doing any good. Saturday Night Live always sucked. Saturday Night Live sucks. And it fucking In Living Color was like the funniest shit on TV at the time. But once that went off air, after a few years, then Mad TV came, and that kind of saved it. Sort of. It was a mix, right? Okay, so now that we got that out the way, now that you know who Aries Spears is, well, he recently made comments about Lizzo, saying, I guess, about her like being fat and she's unattractive or whatever. I don't know, whatever. This is how I feel about. I'm just gonna give y'all a little brief my opinion. This is how I feel about Lizzo. I think she's very talented. I think she's actually pretty attractive. Like, she's pretty in the face and and she's not a bad looking person. She makes herself ugly by sexualizing herself, and she acts very ratchet and shit like that. Her ratchet behavior is what makes her unattractive. So Lizzo, you don't have to act like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, okay, to be beautiful. Because there's nothing beautiful about bitches like Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B. I will still fuck Meg, yeah, don't get me wrong, but but there's nothing like really beautiful about them. They're just over-sexualized, and that's it. And they're very ratchet people. And from what I've heard, and from this whole story with Tory Lanez and shit, Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B are both very terrible fucking people. They're very evil. You're not gonna tell me these motherfuckers didn't sell their soul to the Illuminati. These are the type of people who are just the worst type of people. So this is what Lizzo's kind of like, somewhat like imitating that. Well, Aries Spears made a comment about, being fat's not healthy or something. I don't know, something, man. I can't remember exactly what he said to even really make an opinion on it. But I defended him because all this body shaming, body positivity, and just eat whatever you want, just be fat. It's okay to eat a bunch of hamburgers and be fat every day because, skinny people are unhealthy too. And all this bullshit, man, just here to fucking destroy humanity. So I defended Aries Spears. But come to find out, this motherfucker, him and Tiffany Haddish, old goofy ass, who's not even funny. I don't even know how the fuck she's famous. Yeah, man, her and Aries Spears did a fucking child porn video, man. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Was child porn. It was a video. I guess it was supposed to like expose how like women drop their kids off to different men, which is a very, very a very good topic to talk about on this show one day, or this channel one day. I don't have a show yet, but I will. I probably will have a show soon. But this motherfucker Aries Spears was like playing like the babysitter. He was like the old perverted man. The bitch Tiffany Haddish was dropping her kid off. This was all an act. I mean, it was a skit and shit. I'm hoping it was an act. But she dropped her little boy off to Aries Spears, to whatever character he was playing. And the little boy was like in his drawers and his underwear, like bending over like doggy style, and they had the fucking camera like closed up on his ass. It's kind of like that Cuties movie, that Netflix made called Cuties, where it was basically child porn. They were exploiting little underage girls, but trying to make it seem like they were bringing awareness to the stuff that goes on. No, man, they just wanted to have an excuse to show little girls naked and shit like that. So that's the shit that we all seen on that movie Cuties. Now, this motherfucker Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish did the same fucking shit. They did the same shit. But it was kind of, I ain't gonna say it was worse, but it was just as bad, man. They had like the little boy in his underwear. I'm just like, whoever the fuck the parents was should be ashamed of their fucking self, man. Aries Spears, fuck you, man. Fuck Aries Spears. I don't care how funny you are. Fuck you for that. Tiffany Haddish, bitch, it been fuck you. So now it's really fuck you. And whoever the fuck the parents was, and all these motherfuckers defending this shit, I'm just sick of people, man, defending this bullshit. Just like how they defend Lizzo fucking overeating and glorifying being glutton and being sexualized, like being sexy, being sexual and being gluttonous and obese is beautiful. No, it's not. That's some of the most ugliest shit. And the more, to all the fat women out there, I want y'all to understand this. The more sluttier and skimpy you dress, the fatter you look. Dressing appropriate, dressing decent actually makes you look good. Whether you're big or small, fat, it doesn't matter. A lot of fat women are beautiful. There's nothing, I'm not gonna say there's nothing wrong with being fat. There's not, but it's like when you're purposely indulging in behavior that is unhealthy and causing you to gain weight, that's not a good thing. But like if you're a person who has a slow metabolism and you gain weight faster than some people, but you live a predominantly healthy lifestyle, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna fault you for that. So, yeah, man, dog, Aries Spears is fuck you now. So everything you said about Lizzo, all you did was give these motherfuckers leeway to continue their foolish, fucking degenerate behavior, because now you're a fucking degenerate. So I can only imagine the shit that we don't know about. This is a clip that just leaked recently. So, I'm saying recent, maybe about a month ago. So yeah, man, I had to say my piece. I know it's been a while, but I really, really, really wanted to say something about that before too much time go by and too much other bullshit happens in the media. Like, for example, Lizzo playing the fucking flute by a former president, James Madison. Supposed to be supposedly some sort of controversy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting ready to talk about that tomorrow. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.